Hello everyone and welcome to the 9th update of Minneapolis-St. Paul International Airport. We're back here at MSP once again. Table filled. I think this is the most aircraft I've had for one of these MSP updates. So this should be a very exciting update. I'll get into it now. The time for this update is 4:45 p.m. on the 25th of April of 2022. We'll start our update here with this Delta A220-300 filling from 19. This one came in from Charleston and will be heading out to Kalispell. And here's a pretty sick shot down the F concourse. Here we see, I'll start here with this Delta 737-900 with splits. This one came in from Fort Lauderdale and will be heading out to Salt Lake City. Our second one further back here is this Delta 757-200 without winglets. This one came in from Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson or Citrus Aviation's airport. That is my first subscriber route, or well, it's not really an official subscriber route, but pay attention for the next Citrus Aviation Atlanta update as I might be featured there. And I figured I'd return the favor here. So shout out to Citrus Aviation, and this aircraft will later be heading out to LAX. And our next aircraft here getting catered is this Delta 767 filling in for 737-300. This one came in from Orlando and will be heading out to Phoenix Sky Harbor or Red River Aviation's airport. I also applied for a subscriber route for Red River Aviation's Phoenix airport, so hopefully I get that. I just want to give a quick shout out to Red River Aviation. If you want your airport featured in a subscriber route for one of my videos, I made a switch. You don't have to email me anymore. You can just put it in the comments. Good thing that'll be easier for all of us. It just needs to meet the following criteria. It just needs to be realistic, and it needs to be on YouTube. I am not doing any Instagram airports or anything because I'm not active on Instagram and I'm only on YouTube. But as long as it meets those criteria, I would love to feature it in my future airport updates. So check that out if you would like that. And just pulling off runway 30 left, we have this Sun Country 737-800 in the Tide Pod livery. This is a charter coming in from Eau Claire and will later be heading out to Appleton, Wisconsin. And now we'll get these two Southwest aircraft. We'll start with the 737-700 with splits in the Heart livery. This one came in about 3 hours late from Austin, and will later be going on to Denver. That flight is also delayed, of course. And our next aircraft back here is the Southwest 737-800 in the Freedom 1 livery. This one came in from Chicago Midway, and we'll be doing a turnaround and heading back out there. And up next here we have this Sun Country 737-800. This is in the older livery, and this one came in from Orlando. And there's no flight. At the time I'm recording this, there's no information on its flight out. So I don't know if this one's just staying here for maintenance or if it's just staying overnight. We'll be going somewhere else on the 26th, but currently no information on where this is going out to. But it came in from Orlando. And our final model here in Terminal 2 is this Sun Country 737-700, filling in for an 800, of course, because this aircraft has been retired, except for one. They still have one 700 for some reason, and it doesn't have winglets. I've gone over that like 3 times already. But this one came in from LAX and will be heading out to Fort Myers. Hey, I took that flight once. And here we have a pair of Delta wide bodies. We'll start with the A350 being pushed back. In the background there, this one is filling in for an A330-900, and this one came in from Paris and is now pushing back for Amsterdam. And our second Delta widebody here is this A330-300. This one also filling in for a 900. And this one came in from Amsterdam and will be heading out to Paris, so the opposite of the first one. So Delta has resumed their service on the A330 to London Heathrow now. And I wonder if we'll see more of their international destinations start to come back, like maybe Seoul was one of them that they used to have, and I think that got suspended due to the Rona. So hopefully that one resumes soon for Delta, as that would be really cool. But we just got London Heathrow back, so excited about that one. Now, I don't know if I'm remembering this correctly, but I believe this is the first time that we've used an aircraft at the very end of the G concourse. Here we have this Delta A321 in the Thank You livery. This one came in from Boston and will be heading out to Detroit. And we just went from one extreme of the terminal to the other. Here's the far end of the A concourse. We'll start with this Delta Connection Bombardier/Mitsubishi CRJ 700 operated by SkyWest. This one came in from Grand Rapids and will be heading out to Chicago Midway. Centered here, we have another Delta Connection CRJ 700. This one filling in for a CRJ 200. This one came in from International Falls and will be heading out to Aberdeen. And lastly here, on the far right, we have my Delta Connection CRJ 200. This one came in from Sault Ste. Marie and will be heading out to Bemidji. And of course, we can't forget the Denver Air Connection flight. Of course, it is the American Eagle E145 in the old livery. This is filling in for a Denver Air Connection Dornier 328. This is the best aircraft that I have to represent it. Until I make a Shapeways order for Dornier, which I do plan on doing eventually. But I think I'm going to just try to get the next massive unboxing out before I do any more model ordering. Anyways, this one came in from Ironwood and will be heading out to Thief River Falls. And normally the Sea Concourse is absolutely jam-packed, so this must be like a record low. We only have 2 aircraft. I'll start here with this Delta Connection Bombardier Mitsubishi CRJ 900. This is filling in for a SkyWest E175. Please, Gemini, I'm not going to go over the full tangent this time, but hopefully they heard me by now. But anyways, this one came in from Kansas City and we'll be doing a turnaround and heading back out there. And back here, have a Delta A321. This is filling in for an A319, and it came in from Washington, DCA, and this will also be doing a turnaround and heading back out there. Currently getting pushed back, we have this Spirit A320 in the Bear Fair livery. This guy's getting pushed back for its flight out to Las Vegas, which is the same place where it arrived in from. So another turnaround here. Next up here, we have this United A319 in the Evo Blue livery. This one came in from Newark and will be heading out to Denver. And moving along here, we have this United 737-700 in the Evo Blue livery. This is just pulling into its gate. Another late arrival in from Houston. So both our Texas flights came in about 3 hours late, so I don't know what's going on down there in Texas. That caused these two to be so late, but this guy's just pulling in from Houston and will later be heading back out there. Again, a delayed flight, of course, because this one came in so late. And now we move on to the end of the concourse, into the American Airlines section. We'll start with this American Eagle E175. This is operated by Republic. This one came in from New York LaGuardia and will be heading back out there. Our second aircraft here is this American Eagle CRJ 700 operated by SkyWest. As you can see, is in the SkyWest house livery. The actual one is just in the regular American Eagle livery, though. This one came in from Chicago O'Hare and will be doing a turnaround and heading back out there. And here we have 2 more United aircraft. We'll start with the E170 there. This one came in from Chicago O'Hare and will be heading back out there. This is operated by SkyWest. And our other one, focused on there, 737-800 in the Star Alliance livery. This one came in from Denver and will also be doing a turnaround and heading back out to Denver. And we will conclude our update with another resuming service to MSP. Now you know kind of why I moved around the airport the way I did. Now is because so I could get this absolutely chaotic e-concourse to finish it off, because this is the busiest I've seen the e-concourse in any of these airport updates. So here's our final aircraft, this Alaska E175 in the Honoring Those Who Serve livery, operated by Horizon. This one came in from PDX, not a new service, but a resuming service. This actually, they stopped it right after I got the E175, which was quite disappointing. That's what I got it for these Portland flights out of MSP, but they stopped the service right when I got it, so that was a bit disappointing. But now, since it has returned, now I can finally use this aircraft here at MSP, and like I said, came in from Portland. We'll be doing a turnaround and heading back out there. Thank you all for joining me once again for one of these MSP airport updates, and I will see you tomorrow, as always. Good night. Auf Wiedersehen.